I said, it is apricot, shortbread, pineapple candy. Mm-hmm. That's the mix.
Yes.
Squad goals.
Yes.
And you said, I'm getting hints of raspberry and dairy.
Yeah. That's what I said. Come on. That was not funny. You didn't find that funny. He totally did not find that funny.
I did not find it funny.
No.
Today is an important day for me and my wife, Zoja. Zoja, welcome to the show.
Why is this an important day?
Because we've had a podcast for some time that has been somewhat based on our relationship to coffee. We wake up, coffee fuels the show.
Yes.
And now for the first time in my young career, man, if you lean on this table the wrong way, I feel like we're gone over.
We're not going over.
Okay. We have been presented with the opportunity to co-brand a flavor of coffee.
Yes.
So 4 or so flavors of coffee was sent to us, and we're in the tasting period. If you have watched Schitt's Creek, it is not unlike the episode where they make the Myra Rosé. Only everything we've had so far is good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. This one's a little bit sweet, but I don't really hate it.
I asked, so it's important for me to get this right, because if we're going to put our name on something,
it's got to be good.
You're one of the original coffee girls on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know any other coffee girls on the internet. Mm-hmm. If you're going to put the coffee girl stamp of approval, the CGS of P on it,
yes,
you're going to want it to be nice and good.
Yeah.
And not to say that this isn't nice and good, but I was so excited. I grinded beans fresh. I got mountain water from our mountain water dispenser. Thank you.
Yes.
It's a rental. It's very cost efficient and very nice. It's like living in an office.
Yes.
It's like living in the most popular part of the office. So it was very important to me to get your first thoughts. Mm-hmm. You sip it, you zip it. You sip it, and you zip it. And I think because first impression, especially when I get, thank you, Zoe. It's terrible. It's terrible. What's worse, this or when I accidentally blast the looping thing?
The looping thing is always worse.
Well, that's what you're doing is spit related. So
I'm not. I'm just.
Yeah, zip it. So, yeah, okay. Well, you might not need me for the rest of this one. I just thought it was important to get your first fucking response to this coffee because there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
And when I first sipped the coffee, I wrote down it's incredibly smooth.
It is smooth.
It's not overbearing.
It's a nice medium roast.
I said it's a nice medium roast. It's a good companion to your morning.
Yeah, it really is.
And then I delivered a cup of coffee in bed, husband of the year, to Zoja, my wife.
Like he does most days.
And I said, Zoja, it's so important to me to get your first interaction, to capture your first response to this coffee.
Yes.
Your emotional, guttural response to the coffee.
And what did I say?
Before you said anything, I said it's a medium roast. I said it is apricot, shortbread, pineapple candy. Mm-hmm. That's the mix.
Yes.
Squad goals.
Yes.
And you said, I'm getting hints of raspberry and dairy.
Yeah. That's what I said. Come on. That was not funny. You didn't find that funny. He totally did not find that funny.
I did not find it funny.
No.
Because when I woke up this morning and I tasted this coffee, I said, okay, taste buds and my mind and my heart, most importantly, time to go to work.
Right.
I said, we're in work mode.
But we weren't.
Which is not unlike the flip mode squad. And when you flip mode squad up with apricot, The other ones I said shortbread, pineapple candy. You can't come out with observations like I'm getting some raspberry in there. Raspberry's not
That's
invited.
not the only thing I said.
You also said dairy.
Yes.
Which is...
Shortbread has dairy in it. Does it? Does it not? Come on.
I don't know.
I'm about to find out.
How do you get dairy into a bean of coffee? The dairy is the creamer. I put creamer in your coffee. That is the dairy. The coffee bean hold no dairy.
Hold none dairy.
No part of a coffee bean, unless a chicken eats a coffee bean, has anything to do with a chicken or milk or eggs until you introduce them.
Right.
You as the human being have to introduce coffee to eggs and dairy.
Yes.
Which we've done.
Yes, we have.
But I guess it was less important for me to find. I didn't say, hey, Zoe, what do you think is in this?
Right.
I said, what do you think of it?
I think it's good.
If I asked you what you thought of that computer behind you, you wouldn't say glass, screen, hints of motherboard.
Plastic.
You would say, that's a cool
Plastic,
computer.
Gray. Some glass.
It's important to wear sunglasses when you go to the beach. And that'll protect your retina. Anyway, we have 3 blends of coffee to get to.
Yes.
So you can't rank these among the others just yet. We haven't tasted the others.
No, today was the first taste test, guys.
But I'm going to ask you one more again. Zoya.
Uh-huh.
What did you think of the coffee?
So I like the coffee. It is smooth. It is a nice, like you said, companion to the morning. I enjoyed that. I think that the second pot of coffee is a little bit smoother.
Why would the second pot of coffee be smoother?
I don't know. I think getting used to it. We've been drinking another brand / flavor of coffee. I feel like it's been a little bit more bold.
So it was even smoother than the first cup, which was ultra silky smooth.
Yes. And I also made it.
What does that have to do with anything? If you add the same amount of coffee and same amount of water to a machine, how does that change? What does that change?
I think I put just a little more, a half a scoop more in.
Of what? Of the coffee? Mm-hmm. And that did what to it?
It just made it nicer. Do you want to try it? Try it. Try it, Mike. Try it. Hey. Shh.
It's so smooth.
It really is. It's nice. It's really.
I'm getting hints of raspberry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not is the answer.
I am excited though to try to do like a taste test of all of them.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's already started, baby girl.
Yeah.
If a 5 was the best cup of coffee, do you remember the best cup of coffee you've ever had?
Oh my God.
Is there any particular place?
I've had some really good coffee in Canada. I've had good coffee in Switzerland.
Okay. On the scale of, let's say 5 is the best cup of coffee you could remember having. And where does this fall on a scale? 1 is the worst cup or 0 is the worst cup.
I'd say like a 3.5.
3.5. So we're going to go 3. Zoya says 3.5.
I don't know. I feel like some people don't like a fruitiness in their coffee.
Here's what, yes, I agree with you. But here's what we have to, I think our brand of coffee is what we like.
Right.
And then if we put our stamp of approval on something, that's going to be, this is what they like. Mm-hmm. You could order that and decide that you don't like it. Mm-hmm. And that'll be a thing that makes us different and sells us less bags of coffee.
Yes.
But rest assured that if we put our name on something, it's going to be a cup of coffee that we like. And
is
if
it
you
good?
don't like that, we need to order separately. We'll never be able to say 2 Mike and Zoyas, please. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It will be a cup of coffee that we decide is the best out of the 4
Well, what
together.
I think is weird though is that we're even gonna have like coffee.
Do you not want that?
No, I think it's fun.
I think it is fun too. I'm having fun.
I am having.
I'm worried about how
So
stressed
much
out you're
fun.
getting about it.
I'm not stressed out about
I
it.
need you to calm down.
So I keep seeing like the timer on that, and I think it's on the screen of the computer, but it's not. Which I thought was funny. Do you see like the countdown? No, you don't need to move
Can we
it.
finish this goddamn question?
Okay, yes.
Could process?
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say this cup of coffee is 3.8 because it's almost a 4. I think the aftertaste stays with you a little bit,
It does.
which is not the worst, but also not the best if you want that. When I think this aftertaste is staying with me, I'm like, that's my breath.
Well, yeah. I mean, while you're drinking it, sure. But like after the fact, and you have a little bit of water.
Do you want to be morning friends with someone that it has no effect on your day for the rest of the day, or do you want to think about the person you hung out with first thing in the morning for the rest of the day? Is I think the question we need to ask ourselves.
Well, I think you're hanging out with whatever you put in your mouth for the rest of your life because of masks.
Okay.
Fair?
At least for the time being, I'd say
Yeah.
that was a fair assessment.
Okay.
So this is also a cup of coffee that you wouldn't mind smelling in your mask for the next maybe hour and a half. The aroma's nice.
It is.
First thing that hit me was I opened up those beans and I was like, uh-oh, bathe me in it.
Yeah, it really is a good cup of coffee.
So I'm going to say 3.8 out of 5.
Okay, that's fair. Will you write the one that we did?
That was the first thing I wrote.
Okay.
What makes you think the name of the coffee and the facts about the coffee that I read to you have been written down? You know, and that's kind of where I'm at production value wise. I've had this written down.
Can we talk about...
That was me. That was what I sounded like this morning.